What is your willingness to achieve a goal that you have set out for yourself? Everyone can talk, everyone can say that they want something, everyone can dream about something, but there's people who, at the end of the day, you get a little bit distracted or something comes up on your phone. You scroll one reel on Instagram or you open TikTok once, and all of a sudden you're on it for 4 hours. You're not even thinking about your goal that you were thinking about last night, right before you went to bed, about how you're going to change your life. But now you're wasting 4 hours scrolling on Instagram. It's people lose track, they lose sight of the goals that they set. And it's because these goals usually are not tied to what their purpose is. Your goals need to be one to one, tied, interlinked with what your purpose is on this earth. You'll have no issues staying focused on your goals if they are linked with your purpose. Also, a lot of people need to realize that they're really not trying hard enough. They're not ripping hard enough. You could be ripping 10x the output for reaching these goals, for working towards these goals as you are. You tell yourself in your head that you're doing enough. You tell yourself in your head that you're spending all your free time that you have, or the time that you say you have for your goals, you're spending working on them 100% effort, which it's not true. It's simply not. And if you think it is, you're arrogant and you have an ego. Because if it was true, you would be at where you want to be, you would be successful, you would have these things already. People procrastinate. They will scroll on social media, they'll talk to women before building themselves up to the point where those women that they're trying to get would even want them. And they are, again, becoming distracted, procrastinating. And a thing I see a lot is people making up excuses for productivity. People acting like they're doing something that's working them towards their goal, when in reality, they're just trying to trick their head into thinking that they're doing something important. And I will often catch myself doing this, which annoys me because in the moment when I'm realizing it, it's like, what am I doing? Let me change this right now. If you're sort of sitting there bored and you're on social media, but you're watching YouTube and you decide to click on a video that is somewhat related to your goal or achieving your dreams, you could convince yourself that this video that you're watching is helping you to your dreams, but in reality, you're just sitting there consuming the content because it's entertaining to you, and you're not really going to use it at face value. Instead, if you spent that exact same amount of time putting it into your goal, it might be more boring in the moment, yes, but you're not going to be fake convinced that you're doing work when you're actually not. That's why it's so important to tie your goal to your purpose. If you have a goal or you have a dream and it's directly tied to what it is you love doing, there's absolutely no way that you wouldn't work every hour that you have towards that goal. If you loved doing something, for example, say you really enjoy going to the gym. You're going to go to the gym most days, you're going to prepare for the gym, you're going to be at the gym and you're going to go hard in the gym. You're going to spend as much time at the gym as you can. You're going to talk to people that you know at the gym. Each and every day, you're going to enjoy this experience, fulfill it, live it to the max, and just get every ounce of life out of it that you can. So find that thing that it is. And in 2026, that could be, for a lot of people, something as simple as a hobby like working out, right? In 2026, it's so easy to monetize hobbies. It's weird. It's almost like, yeah, you could have a job and work for a boss and it would suck and you would just be working the rest of your life. Or you could put in this other time into your hobby and monetize it. And then every day that you're showing up and doing that thing, it will not feel like you're doing work. It'll feel like you're doing your purpose. It'll feel like you're chasing your goal, striving towards what it is that you want. So to recap, you need to be urgent. You need to start now, not in an hour. You need to start now. Not tomorrow, not in a week, not after your vacation, not after you get this thing done, not on the weekend. You need to start today. You need to start right now. You need to start after this video, right? And then you need to rip harder than you have been ripping. You think You're dedicated. You think you've been ripping hard. You think you've been doing whatever it takes, but you haven't. You've been lying to yourself. You've been procrastinating. You've been putting it off. You've been doing these things that make you feel productive, but they're really not working you towards your goal in any way. And lastly, you need to have it become an obsession. If you are obsessed with something, it's all you're going to think about. You're never going to get off track. You're never going to go on these tangents of scrolling. You're never going to get distracted. You're never going to do the things that you know you shouldn't do when the thing you're doing is so encapsulating, when it's everything to you. It's your purpose. It's everything you love. It's everything you enjoy. So go out there in the world, have some purpose, have some meaning, try your hardest. Don't lie, don't cheat. Just try your absolute best at whatever it is that you want to do in this life. And I believe that you can do anything.